my name is Rodney Charters and I'm a cinematographer, and happy to have been working for more years than I can count. Starting with film, 16mm right through to digital and this amazing new camera. Once you commit a camera box that has a stabilized arm system attached to it, this is the logical way you would design it. I can't imagine it appearing any other way. Certainly when you evoke the Z-axis and it's going up and down, there has to be room for that arm to maneuver. And the fact that it has two cameras built in to look at your feet and then compensates for your footsteps when you're doing handheld work is amazing. I mean, this is space-age technology. The test today, we used the same Dodge Ram. We put one black arm on the front and then on the rear. We changed it. And we drove downtown on the 110, which is a bumpy, swingy road. And it's great to see the footage of both the Z-axis on the camera and the arm itself fighting together. You know, they were all working in concert. It was amazing. And we said, this is fantastic. But hey, let's try it without. So then we took the same rig out and we put it just with the Z-axis arm and no black arm. And we couldn't tell the difference. It was like, oh, this is interesting. I could see this camera being exceptionally useful anytime you had car work, anything that's in motion, helicopters, horses, working in westerns. There's a lot of motion where you need to control things. You want to go on a dirt bike alongside a horse at full gallop, you're going to need all the help you can get, and this camera will give it to you. Inside the car, I've never had a camera that was so conveniently structured, because the ability to put a camera in that corner, right in the passenger side, to get a good shot of a person driving has always been a big challenge. You're either outside the car or you've got the window open, because the body of the camera is always in the way. But be able to push the camera straight at the front wheel and then pan the head to see the driver over here is spectacularly innovative. That's really never been done before, and I felt that was a groundbreaking new situation for a camera operator, because it opens up new avenues of how you approach a scene. It's important for you to hold it, carry it, move it around, sit inside a car, drive around with somebody and get a sense of what's possible. Oh, you mean I can pan and then come back like that with just one button control while I'm hand holding and it's still stable? That was a revelation to me. And then you suddenly realize, well, we could be on a really bumpy road here. And May had written this thing for a desert location, so it played perfectly into her script. The heart of this camera is the OcuSync video transmitter and its ability to send not only the picture image to a high-class monitor that you can hand carry 20,000 feet, but also that it sends the data from the gimbal control, and all the data control of the camera is possible from this independent monitor that you remotely carry. And so the director or the cinematographer can have full control even though he may have an operator hand-holding in some other part of the set. And each camera has its own system. You can change frequencies and pair them and bless them. And my assistant was thrilled by that. He has a good focus system, follow focus control. When we changed monitors, he would just shift it to the other. He kept his same system, but it changed to B camera. And then he had control of B camera. The most positive thing about the camera is right out of the box, you have a very accurate and capable follow focusing system built in. And the picture quality that you get back from the image that's transmitted to you from a long distance is fantastic. And you have full control of all the parameters on the camera from that same little box in your handle. You can pan tilt it, you can follow focus it, and you can change all the parameters on the fly. And that's amazing because life changes and you need to make adjustments, usually like at the last minute. First they see is ask for the cast, they're on the set, the director's just about, there's last touch-ups going on, and you suddenly say, oh my God, the sun came out, I got to drop an ND in. And so much easier it is just to punch a button on the controller that's in your hand while 3 cameras out there are waiting. They don't wait. You can make that change well before the slate is dropped. It's amazing. The video receiver, I experienced no latency at all with it. I was certainly not conscious of it. So it's very fast. And I love the picture quality from it, and so I'm just a happy camper. Well, the cards are a revelation, but first off, you don't have a reader. That's fantastic, because the readers usually cost a lot of money. And you're always regretful about it, saying, why am I charged all this money for this reader? And you guys go right ahead and put a USB-C on the end of it, and it's like game over. Any cable that I've got, my systems all have USB-C, and I'm able to read the card And they play begrudgingly, but I can at least see what's going on the files. It's fantastic. I think the Ronin 4D is a groundbreaking camera. It does embrace a lot of the technology that we've put together by parts, by getting separate gimbals and so on, and cameras have gotten smaller and people are hand-holding them. But to bring it all together from one manufacturer, where you get from top to bottom, you get the picture quality, you get it transmitted to you, you have full control of a very sophisticated device remotely, is amazing. So in many ways, it's a perfect camera for a starting out individual to buy, because it gives them the ability to do all those glorious things that they thought they'd have to buy a separate part for, separate gimbal, a separate this. And it's a full frame camera, and I think that's important, because going forward, I don't think people really want to shoot Super 35 anymore. I'll probably get shot for that, because lots of people have billions of dollars invested in glass at Super 35, but I think the future is full frame. If I had to describe this technology in one phrase, I'd say that it was exceptionally innovative towards betterment of cinematography. It does give you tools which allow for a new look at how you would normally film most situations.